don't set two plates anymore. No perfume waits behind the door. The mailbox fills with things she tossed, and I've learned how to count the loss. The closet's clear, her dress is gone. The frame flipped down, the lights stay on. The town don't ask, they know she left. But some things linger after theft. Her name's still in the prayer I say each night alone at end of day. I don't ask God to bring her back, just hope she sleeps and finds no lack. Some loves let go, some loves repair, and some just live as names inside a prayer. I saw her once in aisle 9. She looked just fine. I said, I'm fine. She walked away like autumn wind, and I still prayed that night again. Her name's still in the prayer I say each night alone at end of day. I don't ask God to bring her back, just hope she sleeps and finds no lack. Some loves let go, some loves repair, and some just live as names inside a prayer. She don't know, and that's just fair, but I still bow, and she's still there. Her name's still in the prayer I say, though years have passed and hair's turned gray. No need for rings or old regret, just quiet thanks for what we met. If angels read, I hope they care, 'cause her name's still in every nightly prayer. She folded shirts without a sound, stacked the ones he never found, washed the pan, dried every plate, left his dinner out real late. She didn't slam a single drawer, just swept the crumbs near kitchen floor, taped a box with careful hands, wiped the fridge with one last glance. She packed quiet like wind through lace. No goodbye note, no last embrace, just silence wrapped in well-folded years, and one last look that held no tears. No suitcases by the gate, just her leaving without the weight. The porch light blinked when morning hit, and and only her old cup still sat. He found the closet half now bare, and all her perfume gone from air. She packed quiet like wind through lace. No goodbye, no last embrace. Just silence wrapped in well-folded years, and one last look that held no tears, and no suitcases by the gate. Just her leaving without the weight. Sometimes the loudest heartbreak known is when the door shuts all alone. She packed quiet, but her touch stayed on every frame, each bed she made. He thought she'd shout or break the night, but her goodbye was soft as light. Now he stands where dust won't fight, in a house she left with quiet. Out past the town where the blacktop ends, the mailboxes lean like tired old friends. There's a dirt road curve I used to race, and a cottonwood stump carved with my face. It's where I learned to throw a line, where Grandpa taught me, son, take your time. First beer, first fight, first kiss in vain. That back road mud still holds the stain. Back roads know my name, they call me home. Every rut, every bend, every stone, they've seen me run, they've seen me pray, they've seen me turn and walk away. I've been gone, but I can't stay tame, 'cause the back roads still know my name. Mama's porch light flickers warm, Daddy's old boots by the barn door worn. That gravel dust is in my blood, and Sunday bells still echo good. And back roads know my name, they call me home. Every rut, every bend, every stone, they've seen me run, they've seen me pray, they've seen me turn and walk away. I've been gone, but I can't stay tame, 'cause the back roads still know my name. You can trade your truck for city lights, but country roads don't lose your back roads know my name. When the world forgets, they keep my dreams and old regrets. They wind like time through fields in flame and whisper low, boy, nothing's changed. You can go, but you're still the same. 'Cause these back roads, they know your name. It's faded blue with frayed up seams, one pocket torn from gardening. The zipper sticks around the top and smells like springtime coffee stops. She wore it most on windy days, hung it up the same two ways, behind the door just left of light, where shadows sit when day turns night. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. The kid said, "Dad, it's time to clean." But some things hold what can't be seen, like how she laughed when seasons changed, and pulled it close when thunder came. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. Some things you fold, some things you give, but some just stay as long as you live. The jacket still hangs there, and that's alright. It caught her tears and held her light. I may not hear her in this hall, but that old coat still says it all. She may be gone, but memory swears her heart still beats where that jacket hangs there. The sun was up, not saying much. Mom had packed that army lunch. I tried to joke to ease the room, but his silence filled up every broom. He grabbed my bag before I could. Didn't ask, just understood. Didn't say, I'm proud of you, just nodded once, like men still do. He walked me to the truck that day. Didn't hug, didn't ask me to stay. Just stood out front till I was gone, like roots that hold when the wind blows strong. Some dads speak, some dads show up, and mine just walked me to the truck. He kicked the tire like he always did, said got gas, then raised his lid, put a folded note in the glove. No words out loud, but that was love. He walked me to the truck that day. Didn't hug, didn't ask me to stay. Just stood out front till I was gone, like roots that hold when the wind blows strong. Some dads speak, some dads show up, and mine just walked me to the truck. Later that night in Bear's Gray, I read that note and cried all day. He said, be strong and write your name on every wall that bears no shame. And if you fall, I'll build you back with hands that worked and boots gone black. I never said it, never stuck, but son, I love you. Now start the truck.
There's a photo framed in Mama's hall, taken in June round Grandpa's stall. Daddy smiles and Mama beams, and I'm that kid with skinned up jeans. But off to the side, not quite in line, is my big brother, hat pushed behind. No spotlight grin, no polished shirt, just quiet eyes behind the dirt. The quiet one in the photo there was always first to fix, last to care. He didn't speak unless it meant more than noise or compliment. While others posed in morning glow, he held the weight. In the photo I know, he hauled the hay when no one looked. He patched my bike but never took a single word for what he gave. Just pass me that or you be brave. The quiet one in the photo there was always first to fix, last to care. He didn't speak unless it meant more than noise or compliment. While others posed in morning glow, he held the weight. In the photo I know, we lost him young without much sound. that patch of ground. The quiet one in the photo there still makes me stand, still makes me stare. They all recall the baby's face. I see the soul who held our place. He ain't in focus, ain't full show, but he's the one I still carry from that photo.
He tossed 2 shirts into the cab, kissed the kid, then winked at Dad. Said, I'll be home by Sunday's light. But Sunday came with no brake light. The engine roared, the gravel cracked, and dust rolled slow but never tracked. We watched till he was just a speck, then kept his beer cold on the deck. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands, and somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared down the road that didn't turn back. The mailbox stayed in his old name, the tires dry rotted in the rain. Mama said he's finding peace, but even hope can lose its lease. The road that didn't turn back took more than boots and paper sacks. It took the laughs, it took the plans, the half-built fence, the wedding bands, and somewhere past the railroad track he disappeared down the road that didn't turn back. Some say fear, some say free, but no one knows what he came to be. Now when I drive and see that bend, I slow a bit, remember then, and wonder if that stretch of black knows it became the one-way track where promises went off the map on the road that didn't turn back. He wore the same blue apron each year, knew where every bolt and nail lived near. He'd smile soft, say take your time, throwing washers don't cost a dime. Kids ran in for keys and glue, farmers came for oil and shoe. He'd ask how mama's hip had healed, then point you down the plumbing field. The man at the hardware store held this town without a roar. He fixed more hearts than broken doors, gave advice and old I reckons galore. No statue stands, no flags that soar, but we lost something when the lights went dark at that hardware store. Closed on Sundays, went to Pew, sang off key and wrote back to. Once gave a kid his lunch and coat, just said ain't nothing, just take the note. The man at the hardware store held this town without a roar. He fixed more hearts than broken doors, gave advice and old I reckons galore. No statue stands, no flags that soar, but we lost something when the lights went dark at that hardware store. Now a for sale sign hangs out front, but no one walks in, not even once. The man at the hardware store ain't here to cut no keys no more. But every screw and paint-stained drawer still whispers back the life he wore. And I still pause at aisle 4, where a good man stood in that hardware store.
I chased the sky beyond the corn, said goodbye like I'd been torn. Thought freedom was some dusty town with neon signs and windows down. The roads were wide, the nights were long. I played new bars, I sang old songs, but somewhere past that second state I lost the man you used to wait. There's no map back to me, no red line home, no highway 3. I drew a road then tore it clean, thinking I'd find the in-between. But now I drift like autumn leaves, 'cause I left you, and no map leads back to me. Your voice still plays in motel air through cracked alarms and vinyl chairs. I search for towns that feel like grace, but none replace your folded face. There's no map back to me, no red line home, no highway 3. I drew a road then tore it clean, thinking I'd find the in-between. But now I drift like autumn leaves, 'cause I left you, and no map leads back to me. I could turn around and cross the mile, but I'd be someone else all the while. There's no map back to me, the man I was when you loved me. I left too soon, I thought I'd grow, but some roots ain't meant to go. Now I haunt old roads and faded keys and pray someday you'll draw the map back to me. He carved his name beneath the seat, wore out the wood with boots and heat, and never said much, but we all knew when he cleared his throat, the house stood true. Coffee steamed, the papers rustled, he'd nod along, avoid the bustle, taught us more with just one stare than sermons packed with scripted care. The chair at the end still waits each night, like he might walk in, turn on the light. We don't move it, we don't dare. It holds the weight of all his care. The wood is worn, the arms don't bend, but it still holds him. The chair at the end. Mama dust it once a week, whispers low, her voice gone weak. And every Christmas, every grace, we pause a second, leave that space. The chair at the end still waits each night, like he might walk in, turn on the light. We don't move it, we don't dare. It holds the weight of all his care. The wood is worn, the arms don't bend, but it still holds him. The chair at the end. And when I sit in silence deep, I hear him breathe, I feel him keep. The chair at the end will one day crack, but love like his don't take years back. So leave it there, don't fix or mend. It's not just wood, it's where he's been. And if I'm lucky when mine must end, they'll still remember the chair at the end. The church let out around 6:15. The casserole trays were wiped clean. She'd hum old hymns while folding clothes. Now silence hums the parts she knows. Her perfume still clings to the chair, the one she rocked with braided hair. TV flickers but makes no sound. This house feels loud when she's not around. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong, the porch light's on, but no one calls. And I keep counting down these walls God made rest on this last day. But peace don't come when she's away. She'd rub my back for hidden bed, read Psalm 23 and kiss my head. Now I leave her pillow untouched, like I'm afraid to break too much. Sunday night without her feels too long. The coffee's cold, the music's wrong, the porch light's on, but no one calls.
don't come when she's away. They say the week will start anew, but I'm still stuck in Sunday's blue. Sunday night without her hurts too deep. The bed's too wide, I fake my sleep. I trade 6 days, lose them all, just to hear her down the hall. But till I do, I'll sit and pray that Sunday night brings her someday.
Saw his name in Sunday's page, third row down, same quiet stage. No warning note, no final call, just silence hanging in the hall. We always said, let's grab a beer, talk about the fish, the wives, the years. But life kept pulling left and right. Now all that's left is not tonight. I thought we had more time to laugh, to mend, to sit out back like way back friends. I thought we'd meet next 4th of July and joke about how years just fly. But time don't knock, don't drop a line. And now I'm here, wishing we had more time. His ball cap still hangs at the store. His coffee ring still stains the floor. The clerk said he was just in here. Now all that's left is emptier. I thought we had more time to laugh, to mend, to sit out back like way back friends. I thought we'd meet next 4th of July and joke about how years just fly. But time don't knock, don't drop a line. And now I'm here, wishing we had more time. A little more and don't ignore that second door. So if you're thinking about that name, don't wait for rain or Hall of Fame. Pick up the phone, drive down the mile, say what you mean, not just in style. 'Cause one day you'll be just like I, wishing you'd said more before time said goodbye. Dad packed a bag at 4:30. Didn't say much as he closed the door. Mama said, let's take him down. So we drove in silence out of town. He sat up front, I rode in back, with baseball cards and a denim sack. He turned around at the county line,
said, "Be good, son," and stared at time. The backseat was goodbye that day. No fireworks, no words to stay, no tears, no wave, no grand parade. Just a boy too young to be afraid. I watched him shrink beneath the sky. From the place I learned the backseat was goodbye. A payphone rang one week in June. Mama cried in the living room. I never asked, I never yelled, just folded tight the things he held. The backseat was goodbye that day. No fireworks, no words to stay, no tears, no wave, no grand parade. Just a boy too young to be afraid. I watched him shrink beneath the sky. From the place I learned the backseat was goodbye. Now I drive trucks down roads he knew and leave the windows cracked in June. But when my own son calls my name, I pull the brake, I drop the game. I don't repeat what he once tried. I don't teach love with backseat rides, 'cause I still see that distant sky. And the day I learned the backseat was goodbye. What will love you all over again? Oh, so you don't have to love me anymore. What if I turned the porch light on and met her tears before they were gone? What if I hadn't checked that phone and kissed her lips instead of stone? What if I left work on time and danced with her instead of that wine? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. What if I'd heard her silent plea? What if I gave the love she'd need? What if I held her when she shook instead of reaching for my book? A dozen what ifs haunt these walls, echo soft in empty halls. They don't shout, they just sit still like folded notes on windowsills. And every night they softly drift through my heart. A dozen what ifs. She never slammed, never cursed, and she just left with a quiet first. Now what if I could turn back time? Would I still miss each subtle sign? Would I still lose the love I had to one more joke, one less I'm glad? Or would I change what I now miss and lose the weight of a dozen what ifs?
Dishes cracked, the voices rose, the front door slammed like April's close. Mama cried, my brother swore, and silence trembled across the floor. Then he stepped in with calloused hands, said it's on me like a simple man. No speech, no fight, no strong defense, just truth dressed up in quiet sense. He took the blame when no one would, swallowed pride for the greater good. He bore the storm, he walked alone, so peace could find its way back home. Not out of guilt or need for fame, just love so strong. He took the blame. At school I'd flinch when trouble came. He'd show up early, sign his name. Boys will be boys, he'd always say, then fix my mess and walk away. He took the blame when no one would, swallowed pride for the greater good. He bore the storm, he walked alone, so peace could find its way back home. Not out of guilt or need for fame, just love so strong. He took the blame. Now I'm a man with kids of mine, and I hear him in the in-between lines when dinner burns tempers rise, and silence stands like wounded pride. I take a breath, I speak his name, and like he did, I take the blame. Not 'cause I'm weak or seek acclaim, but 'cause he taught me how love takes blame.
You creaked in the breeze on Grandma Farm, a wooden swing, two hands and charm. We carved our names into the grain. She kissed me there before the rain. Daddy built it back in '62 with calloused hands and Elmer's glue. He said this swing'll outlast me, and Lord, he sure was right, you see. That old porch swing still tells our tales of Sunday songs and paper pails, of barefoot love and cherry pie, of sitting close and wondering why some things leave and some things cling, like you and me, and that old porch swing. Mama rocked it when she cried, when letters came and brothers died. She'd hum a hymn and close her eyes, and time would hush its cruel reply. That old porch swing still tells our tales of whispered prayers and backyard trails, of wedding nights and newborn cries, of silent stares and long goodbyes. Some things fade, but this one sings. The heart still beats in that old porch swing. Now I sit there with our son, same old boards, that evening sun, and I just hope he'll understand what you can build with just two hands. That old porch swing don't ask for much, just time and stories, love and touch. It holds the years, the joy, the sting. It still holds us, that old porch swing. Try to have to love me anymore. I'll try in silent tears. Cooked for two but ate alone, and prayed I'd one day call this home. I chased my pride, ignored her face, took her love and gave it space. Then one day I looked around, the quiet hid without a sound. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I make coffee just for one, watch the porch fade in the sun. I found a note beneath the light, said, don't wait long to get it right. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I'm the man she begged to see, but I'm just him, too late to be. She left when I was ready, when love had roots and I'd grown steady. Now I fold shirts and stack the plates, and count the steps behind our gates. I write her songs with no machete, just tears that fall, since she left when I was ready.
It leaned to the left, the roof would leak, the porch light buzzed, the floorboards creaked. But Lord, that place was warm and right. 2 kids in love, 1 sleepless night. We painted walls in borrowed blue, hung wedding cards with tape and glue, laughed through bills we couldn't pay, danced barefoot in the month of May. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bone, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. Now some folks mow what used to grow, and kids ride bikes where lilies showed. But every time I pass that street, my fingers twitch, my heart skips beat. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bone, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. They say a home is just 4 walls, but ours still whispers in the halls. house we let go don't hold our name, but every board still burns like flame. We built a life, we lost, we grew, and I still drive by just to view. It's gone, I know, but it won't go, 'cause I still live in the house we let go.